Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a different video. Um, as you can see, I'm trying out a lot of things on my channel to, get something out of it, especially entertainment. And today is going to be about games. My philosophy is always sticking to my channel. Yeah, in order to maximize the experience, I'm gonna inserting my commentary less and less as possible because, well, there are a lot of voiceover here, so yeah, I'll just talk whenever it's necessary, okay? Maybe I'll make a full review out of it and getting a lot of opinion over there, but so far let's just stick with the original voiceover. Yeah, let me adjust the volume a little bit. The music is still okay. It's just simple tone. Maybe I'm gonna talk when there's just little stuff on the screen, to the point where I would sometimes take it for granted. But then I would remember and give a small thanks for being blessed with such a happy life. Splashing through puddles and getting mud on the cuff of my pants was only one part of that happiness. I always assumed it would last forever, that I would be splashing in puddles for the rest of my life. I assumed I would be collecting little snapshots of happiness forever, but it all came crashing down in an instant, because nothing lasts forever. Back then I had no idea that such sadness could even exist. I had no idea.
永遠はあるよ。
That's what she said.
ここにあるよ。
I know that's what she said. Oh, sorry, I skipped that. That's where I'm going right now. No idea what the intro is. Okay, I forgot to check the month after that. Okay. Soon, with an ear-splitting sound, the world turns white. Or more like it hurts to open my eyes. More like. There's too much stuff over here. It's dazzlingly bright.
ほら、起きなさいよ。
Alright, it's morning. That explains why it's so bright. Okay, so the thing is, the guy didn't have the voice actor for the main character, which Steve herself is so yes, I suppose to speak here. Let's just tone it down a little bit. Okay, let's continue. For the wake up, stay down there. I feel like waking up. It's not that easy to get up even when someone tells you to. I shouldn't really even be asleep to begin with, though my half-dozen mind wonder if perhaps this quiet place, which exists in that still conscious space between light and deep sleep, is where one finds the most comfortable naps. Wow. This time, my body feels lighter, as if I'm being stuck into a gust of wind. Not lighter, but more like colder. Or maybe my blanket just gone.
ほら。
Now, Am I giving up too soon? Yeah, should try a little more. I crawl into a ball as I desperately cling to whatever body warmth I have left. Still sleepy. Okay. This time everything suddenly goes dark. My pillow suddenly vanish. Or more like I suddenly can't breathe. More like I'm dying. I'm dying. What monster am I facing here? I eventually managed to free my face from the pillow, resting down on it. Oh shit, she's trying to kill me.
やっと起きた。
Yeah, waking or dying. My call. I take several deep breaths to return the color to my oxygen-deprived, monochromatic world. What the hell? As my room comes into focus, so does the person standing by my bed. When I look up, I see a girl wearing a school uniform. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is a mysterious yet beautiful girl waking me up so early in the morning? I press myself back against the wall behind me in surprise.
何言ってるのよ。
Very cute. The beautiful stranger walked over to the open window, a look of disgust on her face, and my blanket in her hands. I was just joking. The beautiful stranger, the Joe's probably getting old, tosses my blanket over the edge of my bed before patting it lightly with her hand.
でも公平には本当いいお嫁さん見つけてもらわないと心配だよ。
Is that supposed to be? Yeah, I'm not married a holy guy who's trying to kill me down, but yeah.
こう気の強い子がいいんじゃないのかな。強引に引っ張っていってくれるような。
I've heard that line many times before. Well, some phrase like I guess.
ほら、さっさと用意しないと遅刻するよ。
She says while shooing me out of bed, probably so she can roll up my futon. You can be real hard ass sometimes, you know that?
何よそれ。
なんでもないよ. I leave the room with my uniform and bag under my arm. When I go downstairs, there's no one there. Yukiko most likely let Nagamori in as she was leaving the house to go to work. I guess that's not problem. I think he still asleep, so wake him up or something. Our relationship is perfunctory at best. I'm not the only person living here, but you'll never know that with how rarely she's actually around, because she's so busy at work. She seems to view the house as nothing more than a glorified bedroom, and her personal life is practically non-existent. I'm fine with that. It's just making things easier for me. That's rough. Where's your father? Breakfast is laid out on the table, so I grab what I can and stuff my face. With that done, I'm about to head to the bathroom to what's up when Nagamori appears.
ほら、もう走らないと間に合わないよ。
I haven't had my morning shower yet.
そんなのしたことないでしょ。
Well, she took a long time to answer that. That's the first time for everything, right?
休みの日にすればいいでしょ。
Why put off what you can do today? Don't wait up.
本当にしたいの？それなら手伝うけど。
Not a chance in hell.
は
See, that's how really exasperated the side. I was starting to think it's a bad idea to get with Romcom was not from me in the first place. Shall we? I stand up and head to the front door. Well, finally was for her. I stepped outside and stretched. My back felt like a white cloud in front of my face.
ほら急いで。
She pushed against my back. Time to go?
はい。
I look at my wristwatch. I see. We're never gonna make it in time unless we run.
言ってるじゃない。
Sorry, bro. We leave my phone yet and began running. We keep going at a very brisk pace. If we can keep this up without slowing down, we should make it. Montgomery is right behind me. I've grown used to seeing this man in this same scene every morning, but it's pretty strange when you think about it. What I mean is, if even one link in the chain of events had led to this moment when missing, we wouldn't be here. We passed countless forks in the road. The chance of us never getting here was always be high, and yet here we are. On the other hand, we will always end up somewhere, and maybe you will always end up thinking like this. And yet, when I think of my own life, the way our path was exclusive, fortuitous, is a new word. I lost my parents at a young age. So yeah, universe isn't even my mother. Shit. At which point I went to live under the care of my aunt. I had no friends in a place I didn't know. I was very young and suddenly in a foreign country where I didn't speak the language. That's where she appeared. Bang! I was brooding in my room as usual when I heard a knock on my window pane. Bang! What the hell? My room's on the second floor. Is someone throwing rocks or something? Another one. There it is again. Is it a joke? But no matter how long I wait, the knocking continued. Whoever it is doesn't give up now. I opened my window so I could peek out and see the culprit. As soon as I did that, bonk. Oh shit. A large rock hit me square between my eyebrows. I immediately swatted down, eagerly nursing my sore head. What do you mean you didn't do that, bitch? You throw it continuously several times. Seaball. I heard someone surprised shout from below. What in the world are you doing? I shouted angrily as I left my feet, gently holding my swollen forehead.
当てるつもりなんかなかったんだよ。
The girl standing on the other side of the fence yelled out an apology. She looked vaguely familiar, probably someone in my class. I continued, making her feel guilty. It really hurts, bitch.
ごめんなさい。謝るから。
That was a real mean prank.
ただ呼んでただけなんだよ。一緒に遊ぼうって誘いたかっただけなんだよ。
You wanted my attention by throwing me rocks? Shut the fuck up. Liar.
嘘じゃないもん。
You better get ready because I swear I'll make you true. I'll make you rue the day you were born.
嘘じゃないのに。
Stop crying, bitch. Oh, that's her. Shit. Shortly after that, my memory kept chasing after me, and I've been picking on her ever since. I don't think it's caught up, but I do feel on her. What the hell are you thinking when you write this shit, bro? And instead of hiding her shit, just give her more by taking other people's. Man, this is serious vibe, bro. And then there's a classic lunchtime table flip, an incredibly complex maneuver that involves flipping her desk to the lunch. Oh shit. Now I'm starting to feel bad about your friend. Now that I think about it, I'm actually pretty mean to her. Yeah. And yet, despite all that, we're still friends. That's probably why thinking about the path that brought us here is touching in a way.
公平、前。
What? Oh my god. Does she see me as nothing more than someone she can order around? What? Okay, another bomb for me. Great. But this time, something flagged me. I managed to break myself just in time, though the other guy takes a magnificent tumble before running head over heels across the ground. Based on the voice, I'm not sure it's the guy though. Compared to the other guy, who was currently face down on the ground, I realized I still steady on my feet and ready to run again and become the attacker of the scenario. You're making me feel like it is somehow my fault.
って当然でしょ。
Yeah, that's a girl. Alright. Yeah, great. Oh my god, shit. Oh, she's cute though. The steel broke girl's lap, lifting her head face to me. This is why Ace is very clearly enraged. Yeah, just be judges or something.
ねえ、そこの人見てたでしょ。
What? She continues, turning to Nagamori, who's right behind me.
あ、うん。公平が悪いかな。
What the hell? This is 2v1. Fuck. I'll wait for them again. What? You want to tell me to duck down and keep my center of gravity low to keep from getting hurt?
そうなの？言ってない言ってない。
Okay, I'm sorry.
ほら
about
この嘘つき。い
that.
った足痛めた。急いでんのにどうしてくれんのよ。
Beautiful time, though. I mean, I'm in a hurry too, you know. You can't handle this right, you know?
私だって急いでるって。
I know, right? It was off in the rest of our school.
待ってよ公平。
And I'm going to meet her. I dashed through the school front gate, heading straight for the shoe rack. Yeah, leaving two beauty behind.
なんとか間に合ったね。
The number arrived as I'm changing into my school shoes. So you ran away too?
そんな、だって私悪くないもん。
Sneaky, huh? Well, I'm sure it's fine. Based on her uniform, she's clearly the student to our school, so I'm sure we'll never see her again. Maybe not. As the bell echoes through the halls, I head back. Told the contrast between her appearance and her action was really extreme.
そうだね。
Yeah, I missed the sign. Just before I stepped inside the classroom, I noticed my homemade picture at the end of the hall. Oh no, don't tell me. No, do not tell me. Shh.
じゃあ
He sat her back down next to a seat, which is by the door. I head over to the seat by the window and showed him a few words with my friends along the way. I was sitting till her room teacher appears, and thus the scene is set. The students will still be standing at the seat, looking bored. I glanced out the window while waiting for the picture to begin. The desk where they expected to turn. Oh no. The transfer student ship. The guys in the class begin buzzing with excitement. Oh, what's going on? I turn my attention back inside the classroom, and I can't believe what I see. Yeah, I know. So, to my surprise, our very homeroom teacher has become a cute young girl. What? Now she's a teacher, she's here.
ああ、
Okay.
静かに。
Nobody is next to her. Shit.
こら、男連中うるさいぞ。そこそこ、ウェーブをするな。
Oh, buddy struggled to quiet the classroom, quiet the class down, which had erupted into the pandemonium. Yeah, every single time we go up here. Sure.
ああ、先週の終わりに話した通り、転校生君だ。
Gotta think of it, I vaguely remember him saying something like that. Shit.
じゃあ、自己紹介どうぞ。
Everyone immediately shut up. With that, the new girl opened her mouth.
七瀬ルミです。
Upon closer inspection, I realized he seemed oddly familiar. Yeah, very familiar indeed. Wait a minute, it's the girl who read to me this morning. Slow, huh? I glanced over at Nagamori, who was nodding at me. With that said, she seems like an entirely different person compared to earlier. Does the quiet and cold demeanor make that much of a difference?
急な親の転勤の都合でこんな時期外れに転校することになってしまいました。すごく不安だったんですけど、なんか皆さん楽しそうな方ばかりでほっとしました。
Sounds like a spot. Her adorable manner of speaking is only further inciting the guy into a frenzy of joy.
静かにしろ。ほら、そこ。危ないから机の上で踊るんじゃない。
それではよろしくお願いします。
Okay, classic idol girl. I like it. Maybe a tsundere, she bowed her head. The guys in the room immediately erupt into a raucous cheers of greetings.
で、席の方だが、そこの列が一人少ないな。
Buddy looks in my direction. Oh no, my resident didn't have a spot.
折原、廊下に机が持ってきてあるから、
Shut the fuck
それ
up.
をお前の後ろに
Without
並べ
waiting
てやっ
for
て
a
くれ。
response, he began wrapping up homeroom period.
では、みんなあまり質問攻めにしないようにな。以上。
With that, he walks out. An excited circle immediately formed around the transferred kid. Watching the situation unfold out of the corner of my eyes, I heave a sigh of unbearable annoyance as I thrust out into the hall. There's a desk leaning against the wall just outside, with an upside-down chair on top. Okay, I'm gonna settle there, just to avoid her. I carry it back to the classroom before placing it directly behind my desk. On second thought, decide to swap out desks, so mine is at the end.
あ、勝手に位置変えてる。
This isn't the type of girl who will stab you in the back when you least expected it.
でも先生、公平の後ろに七瀬さんの席をつけろって言ってたじゃない。
Do you really think but nobody cares? Oh shit.
まあそうだけどね。
What? What kind of classroom did I want to live in here? But it's actually a bit softy.
で、公平はどう思う？
She's looking at me. She's looking at the ground in front of the blackboard. It's too early to tell. It is hard for me to unsee her threatening attitude from this morning.
おとなしそうに見えて、意外に芯はしっかりしてるのかも。
Yeah, a fighter, abuser, or a tsundere. I don't know. I'm not sure I'll go that far.
その性格って公平に向いてるんじゃない？
Like what?
案外運命の出会いだったりするかもしれないね。
Shut the fuck
席もすぐ前だし、話す機会も多いだろうし。ちゃんと面倒見てくれる人がいないと心配だもん、公平は。
The dancer returned to her seat as the bell marking the start of the first period class rang out. She's always acting like she's my mom. Well, she also did this closest thing I have.
あの
A new voice cut in. Here comes the bitch. Yes.
ありがとう。机持ってきてもらって。
How's your leg doing?
え
It seems like she's finally recognized me. Oh no. Play pretend. A classic near her. She's frozen in place, speechless. You put on quite a show this morning.
折原くんって言ったっけ？よろしくね。
Okay, she's still playing. I'll play with you. She's done my work before. Please sit down. It's gonna be very interesting now. That's my desk. That's right there.
ああ、前後入れ替えたんだ。
That was quite a show this morning. She sadly sit down, turning her back on me. I just saw one angry tapping sharp against the blackboard and goes to the room. I stared blankly at the back of her head, my hand holding my pencil, remaining motionless. This girl is a typical example of a workmanship grumpy. Either that or the girl we saw this morning really was a different person. Yeah, I'm gonna come here. To find out, I did forward and tie her hair, her long hair to the back of her chair. Let's see how she reacts. Well, that was mean. A mean trick. So we're waiting until she stand up, I guess. After what feels like forever, the bell rings, signaling the end of class.
今日はここまで。
Teacher says before definitely slamming the textbook closed.
起立。
Yeah, more rattle. Ouch. Unholy sound echoes out. That's a funny sound. Nana said it's frozen in place at a very weird angle. She tried to stand up, but with her head still tied to the back of the chair, she's currently bent backward with her neck yanked as far back as possible.
で、
We're now on break between classes. Once the lesson sits back down, she turned and untied her hair. Then she slowly got to her feet and faced me.
殺す気かこのアホ！
She spit out at me. Oh, I knew you had that fire from this morning in you all along. She's apparently snapped back to reality, though it's hard to tell which one is the real her.
あ、
Very cute.
ごほ。
She suddenly pretended to erupt into a coughing fit before running out of the room. It's a fairly obvious phony performance and yet
ありゃ、七瀬さんどうしたんだ？
the guys who were already beginning another round of interrogation still seem completely taken by her ruse.
折原、なんかちょっかい出したのか？
Well, I'm guilty, but yeah, don't yourself innocent.
しかしいいよな、折原。真後ろでよ。
Yeah, you don't know, man, you don't know. With the second and final group of guys quickly dispersed, and in their place, Nagamori appears. That was weird.
そりゃそうよ。あんなことするんだもん。
Okay, let's catch me.
見るも何もグヒーってすごい音がしてたよ。ムチ打ちにでもなってんじゃ。
Actually, it looked more to me like she somehow caught a cold.
何よそれ。
Who knows?
浩平、あんまりいじめちゃダメだよ。これからもずっとこの席でやってくんだから。
She said with a worried look on her face as she returned to her desk. I get the feeling Nagamori is always keeping an eye on me. Yeah, she's my mom after all. As the bell rings out signaling the start of the second period, and I say please return. After shooting me a quick glance, she slipped back down with a loud thump. It's clearly an attempt at keeping me in check. Alright, maybe I'll offer you some kind of peaceful treaty. Nagamori had a good point though. I probably shouldn't be too mean considering now I'm stuck between her. I stuck behind her. Hey, Nanase. I tried to get her attention while tapping her back. Let's be friends.
よく言えるわねんなことが。
What? She just whispered under her breath.
あんなことした直後に。
Okay, I'm sorry, okay? I was just thinking to see if you were the same girl who ran to me this morning. That's all.
そんなの当たり前。もう話しかけないで。
Okay, she hates me now. Shit. Well, as soon as around, our second period teacher is already standing at the front of the room. Okay, that was a rough start. Alright, guess I'm just gonna stop for here. And we'll begin the story in the next video. Yeah, until next time. Let's just save it first.